The Smart User Initiative is premised on the idea that there's an evolution in the way we behave and interact with each other through a digital environment, and what it looks at is the notion that norms and need to develop, and that while the technology has developed around us and creates so many great opportunities, some of our behavioral norms have not, and it's natural. So we see cyberbullying, we see episodes of sexting that can hurt people over disclosure, security breaches and safety. There's people that are doing things and they don't necessarily understand what the consequences are. So AVG joined with a number of other companies and created a coalition, including AT&T and a few other organizations and Common Sense Media, to try to create the next 2 billion smart users. And by smart user, we mean someone that understands just a little bit more about, should I send this picture? Oh, when I write these words in this post on someone's Instagram reply, is it harmful? How is that going to be perceived? Am I using safe passwords? Am I sending the right pictures to people? Am I sending inappropriate pictures or content? And it's about taking these simple notions that are engaging, thoughtful, hopefully stimulating and funny, and putting them in context on your mobile phone as close to the app as possible. Ideally, if when you launched Instagram, there might be a little video snippet that might show up, or if you're on Snapchat might say, oh, let me pull this content from this free server that we developed in this content and integrate that into our application natively. In the context of AVG, which reaches over 200 million users and over 100 million on mobile phones, we're going to pull some of that content and display it in their mobile environment as we scan for the certain apps in the course of delivering our product to say, hey, if you're using, oh, I see you downloaded a banking app. Here's a little bit of information about banking safety and passwords. So the idea is to create that next generation of people, as in billions of people, who understand it just a little bit more, so that we don't see the Jennifer Lawrence incidents where a photo is hacked, and which will happen. There will always be hackers, but you don't have to have user groups circling around, amplifying the initial damage and creating threads around these pictures that we're compromising. And when we look at people and actors like that, not as actors, but as people, when you look at that person, say, that could be my daughter, that could be my sister, that could be my mother, would you do that? You probably wouldn't. So why does that happen online? And that's the part where us, as sort of that internet generation, we have to behave just a little bit different, and to really take advantage of the opportunity that these technologies bring us.